Hello, I'm back using the phone camera again. Well, I suppose I can tell you all about the day today. Let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? It all started when I woke up in the morning. Around 9:30 o'clock, I was asked by my mom to move my car out of the way because she needed to go to work. So I went into my car and I moved it out of the way. Waved goodbye, and blew a little kiss her away, and then she left. Then I parked on the side of the house, the sidewalk, and then I went back inside where I decided to make myself some breakfast. I made oatmeal, and this oatmeal was the maple oatmeal. I also had a cup of tea. This tea was like a special kind of Japanese tea. I'm forgetting the name of it though. I think the package isn't even written in English, so I don't know if I could really tell you what type of brand it was. But I had that, and that was really good. I also had a banana and anything else? I think yeah, and a bagel too. With oh wait, no, not a bagel. The last of the cinnamon muffin, which I had with a dollop of butter, and I thought it was quite good indeed. I chose to watch a video on YouTube while eating of a man complaining about why Incredibles 2 was a terrible film compared to the original Incredibles. Then my sister woke up and walked in and saw me, and I said hello, and how are you doing? And she said hello back, and also how are you doing? And both said we're doing pretty good. And then I told her what I was watching while I was eating, and then we got into like a conversation about Pixar and all that good stuff. But I'm not gonna get into that now because it's kind of late and I want to go to bed. So, yeah, after that, I decided to go into the back room to get a Premier Protein from the back fridge, and then I went on my phone. I was doing some research into what's going on with the whole U.S. thing with Iran. Apparently, things aren't doing too hot. The location where oil is transported is like closed off, and apparently it's like 20% of the whole world's oil, and that's going to cause like some major supply issues and cause prices to skyrocket apparently. And this is causing things like the market to panic sell and whatnot. And so when I saw this, it was like, ooh, wow, this is crazy. Yeah, it's just interesting to get updates on that kind of stuff to understand where the world is currently at, you know? Well, after getting updated on all that, I attempted to do an hour of drawing study in my room, and I only got about like 20 minutes done before my sister told me she caught the black cat her black cat call me, and I decided to hold him and pet him, but then he ran away, and I tried to catch him, and then like he was like underneath like one of the cupboards, so I just like pet him from by reaching my arm out underneath the cupboard for like a good while. And then when I decided to eventually return back to my work, it was getting pretty late, and I needed to begin getting ready for work because I did say I would cover a coworker's shift from yesterday today. So I sadly had to put away my work. I went into bathroom, took a shower, went out, and got dressed. I said goodbye to my sister. I told her that I love her, and then I drove off to work. Where when I arrived, I decided to look at the schedule. I was absolutely shocked to find out that apparently I wasn't scheduled on anything. Like normally for my 3 to 11s, it's usually like I'm scheduled for doing the, you know, sweeps, like I check in the sweeps. But for whatever reason, I was not. Instead, it was one of my other coworkers who was scheduled for sweeps. Very strange, very strange. And I pretty much had nothing but front end the entire day. So, like, bagging for customers and the occasional go back, but nothing too crazy. Was there anything too interesting I could say about any interactions? I guess there was one where, like, an older guy said that his car got, like, kissed by another car, but the person who did it, like, was really respectful by going out and admitting to their fault and basically accepting the whole you know issue. So I guess that was cool. And yeah, that was about it. Yeah, it wasn't really that exciting. I kind of stayed quiet most of the time. I wasn't really that chattery today. When it was time to punch out for lunch, I drove off home so I could take my antibiotics for my gum because of the tooth extraction, which is now 6 days ago. And I decided to eat. What did I eat for lunch today? Oh, yeah, my sister made like a chicken tender in, like, I think the air fryer. And I decided to take that tender and put it in a corn tortilla, warmed with the corn tortilla on the stovetop, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. And then I was still hungry. My mom told me there was some yogurt in the fridge, so I put some yogurt that was honey and vanilla flavored in a bowl, and I had that. I measured it to be exactly 170 grams, which was one serving, which is 200 calories. And I ate that. And that's pretty much what I had for dinner. I took my antibiotics and some ibuprofen to help with potential pain if there was any. I didn't feel any pain at all, but, I decided to take it because it was prescribed by my dentist, and I was like, well, maybe it might come, and I wouldn't know because I got the ibuprofen, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, and I also used the prescribed mouthwash to clean my mouth. I then left. I said goodbye to my mom and sister again. Told them that I love them. And then I went into my car. I drove off to work. And when I arrived at work, I was asked to take some training courses. So that way they could be officially recorded into the company's logs because they need to ensure all of their employees take certain training protocols. And so I took some training online. Basically, I had to watch some, information videos, and then when I watched them, I had to answer the questions back. And if I got any wrong, I had to retake the test until I got all the questions correct. And that lasted a good, 2 hours because there were 2 tests along with, videos to watch or documents to read and then memorize and then answer based on what I read. And it was a whole thing. It was really involved. I was told by one of my coworkers that they decided to do sweeps, take my sweeps, which I'm pretty sure I wasn't on sweeps, but said I was grateful for anyways. And when I arrived, one of my bosses, co-bosses, asked me if I could take the carts out into the front, out of the corral, and into the front of the store because apparently they need to be cleaned. So I was like, sure, I can do that. So I did that, along with bringing 16 carts and the two signs and the cleaner and the sushi little flip up thing. I put all that inside. Um, and I took all the carts out and put them off to the side of the stores. So, yeah, worked out pretty well. The last thing I needed to do was clean all the check stands really quick because my coworker was really busy and wasn't able to do it, much like I was, because we were like busy doing other things. So I wiped down all the check stands. When I was done, I refilled the cleaner. I said goodbye to my co-boss, gave him a little fist bump. One of my coworkers was leaving too. I said goodbye to him, and then I drove off home. When I arrived at home, I was greeted by our family friend who told me that my mom was asleep and my sister was out and about. Then greeted me. I greeted her back. And then I decided to use that time to basically just watch a bunch of like different YouTube videos, like a forensic expert talking about the body language from Bill and Hillary Clinton in that in their deposition video, which was interesting, and a whole bunch of other stuff that's like, oh my god, it just makes my head spin. But then I got bored and I was like, oh, it's getting late. I better go to bed. So, oh, but I better record my update video. Before I did, I brushed my teeth. Oh, I haven't taken my vitamins. I need to take my vitamins. And after I take my vitamins, I'm going to go to sleep. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Oh, and by the way, I have tomorrow off, so that's really cool. Alright, take care and have a good night.